thinkers.
Alright. Yeah. Throw it out.
Clear it out.
Welcome
Welcome.
to the Talk Some Shit Show.
Talk some shit.
We are coming to you live from the Brownsville incubator known as the Think Space here in Chicago. One of the greatest cities known to man.
None of man.
As always, I'm your host, DJ Simba of Huey Gang. And we have two very special guests for today's episode. I would like to introduce them as my brothers. They're some amazing ass young men, rap extraordinaires. They will rap you under the table.
Under it and over it.
They are also the GTW World Tag Team Champions.
Ooh, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I love the thing.
I present to you Jeff Koonz and Gr8Sky. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Hey,
Yeah.
hey. Yes. All right, man. Funny games aside, man. How y'all feeling, bro?
Man, great, bro.
Great,
Great.
man.
Great. That's all it is.
Great to be here.
Mm.
With you, brethren.
With your brethren.
Brethren.
All right, man. So, excuse me. I definitely just down that plate quick as hell, and I'm scared, but we here now.
Careful of that.
Yeah, it's hey, pasta and pasta.
Stop.
So yeah, man, we gonna start it off with the segment, the fuck you think. It's usually powered by Genius. What I do is I scroll down Genius and we just give, a couple cultural reviews on either music or what's going on in life. Today, prior to the show, we chopped it up. We decided that we was gonna talk about, these newly released albums. I'm prepared to talk about one out of the two that y'all mentioned, which is the Big Sean joint. But I feel like I still want to hear y'all describe or y'all perspective on what that Nas album sound like, King's Disease.
I'm gonna let you go first, cause I feel like Sky is
Nas,
more of a,
he my OG. That's my OG.
That's
Nas my OG.
Yeah, that's his guy. So I'm gonna let him go first.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna start with the cover. Shit. I'm gonna start with the cover art
Let them know.
did by Harmony Rosales. I think her name is like Honey on IG or something like that. But she from the crib, she from Champagne, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the
so
217.
when you see that new cover art, that's a piece of champagne in that motherfucker.
She
you
did
know what
it?
I'm saying?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Word.
She's the
Yeah,
artist.
she a painter.
Mm-hmm.
Went crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So
one of my inspirations. For sure.
if y'all know her, you know what I'm saying, shout out to her, you know what I'm saying?
She
So
dope.
if y'all see her work, you know what I'm saying, like hit that follow button, button.
Yes.
Champagne in this motherfucker.
Champagne.
But like, you know what I'm
to
saying,
the
to get
East
into
Coast.
the grits of, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, Nas my OG ever since I started rapping, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to kind of at least be that nice by the time I was 18, listening to Illmatic, you know what I'm saying? So I picked up rapping like 15, 16, so by that time I wanted to at least have my shit down to that T. And then from there it just kind of, you know what I'm saying, turned into my own shit. But like this answered all of the universal conflicts that was around his name, you know what I'm saying? Like just how prolific the bars is, how he's like casually rapping niggas under the table, but it sound like he talking. Shit, like it's plenty of shit, but the fact that he been doing this shit for like as long as we've been alive, like 27 years, you know what I'm saying, to kick out some shit this potent and not miss a beat, and then connect with a young ass producer like Hit Boy and like deliver that shit, you know what I'm saying? So niggas been saying he been having trash beats, but not understanding like, you know what I'm saying, you can't rap on all them beats like that. That's how much of a wordsmith, or he like the Black Shakespeare, you know what I'm saying, and Nas Black Shakespeare.
Damn.
So that's the title I give my mans, you know what I'm saying. But like this one is just it's crispy from start to finish, you know what I'm saying. It ain't really nothing wrong with it. Like I done tried to dissect it based off of how other people see Nas, and like I can't find shit. That's
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's crispy. It's crispy. And I was surprised. I didn't expect an album at this time, or even, you know what I'm saying, like you never know when motherfuckers gonna drop nowadays. But the fact that that came like that, and it was solid. You know what I'm saying? It was solid. I got a firm record on there with Foxy. You know what I'm saying? AZ, like that shit. It's crazy, man. If you're a fan of hip hop and like you track back the lineage of things, then Nas is just gonna be one of the motherfuckers you run into. So,
Man. So I feel like everything you said was valid. For me, like Nas, I've always appreciated and respected Nas for like the artist that he is. You know what I'm saying? Just the lyrical ability. Just in its simplest, rawest form, you know what I'm saying? The entendres, the wordplay, the extensive vocabulary. Like, I always normally learn a new word or how to use a new word, you know what I'm saying, in the right context while I listen to Nas, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, I've always listened to Nas from afar. Like I wouldn't say you could call me like a avid Nas listener. You know what I'm saying?
That's just a fan though.
Like what is a fan though? Of course I'm a fan. Like
that's
because I'm an artist myself, and I know a great level of artistry when I see it. So I'm a fan. But would I be able to quote a bunch of Nas lyrics? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But
I think that's why I asked, because I know for me, I'm not a fan of a lot of niggas, but I respect, like, same, like, I know for a fact Nas is a great, is up there, top 5 most definitely. When you really talk to the, you know what I'm saying, like that nitty gritty, like top 5 of hip hop.
Yeah,
but like same thing with, I think we had this conversation a couple times, like with Lupe. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not an avid Lupe listener, but I still know Lupe P is strong as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like he's one of the greatest lyricists probably to ever come to our genre. You know what I'm saying? So
and
that's why I asked.
Chicago. You know
And to come out of Chicago.
But
so.
like, but going further in the Nas, like, I'm a very, very strong proponent on like beat selection. You know what I'm saying? Nas has always been knocked for his beat selection. You know what I'm saying? For me, I never really felt too strongly about that, but I know for this project specifically, like working with Hit Boy.
Look like he know how to pick 'em.
Boy, like
He know how to pick 'em.
Look like he do know how to pick 'em.
This one, it's just so fluid, and like it gives me 444 vibes on that level, like giving the game to us in a different light. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is the first tape from Nas I like truly, besides from Illmatic, like truly like felt his presence, his young presence, and then showing me what he was doing at that time, and like how he's learned from those mistakes now, and how he still is who he is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love this tape. Like this tape is top. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Like you gotta listen to it to take the subject matter really to like. It's really
It's
perfect for a man. It's a great black man empowerment album. Like if you
Cause it's killing the traditional manpower. That's why it's called King's disease. He described it as like, you know what I'm saying? That's called like the rich man disease. You know what I'm saying? So to be a black man during this time where we starting our own businesses, shit getting black owned, we getting more oriented with our culture. That's the shit you want to listen to in order to take the right type of route. And make sure you ain't fucking over nothing, and make sure you hitting all your points spiritually, like you just said.
Yeah, like it's that type of album. That's why I really love it. Like as opposed to all of the others.
Big up to Hit Boy too.
Oh man,
you even comparing it.
Shout out Hit Boy.
You comparing it to 444. That's no ID. So you know what I'm saying. Even Hit Boy get points for that. You know what I'm saying. So. The producer, shit,
that's also a point I'm probably want to bring to y'all attention too. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Sky, I think it was you, saying how the night that Nas dropped his album, Jay dropped a song. You know what I'm saying? So, how do you what is your perspective on that? Because for me, also Jay is one of those other niggas that like I again revere heavily. You know what I'm saying? But I've never really been a fan. Some would say I troll him too much just because like it is him being a great rapper and a great songwriter, probably one of the greatest songwriters of our genre too, as far as lyricists and being able to move his pen. But Jay just don't be talking about shit to me, man. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I've listened to, and that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Don't crucify your boy. You feel me? But
I would say, okay, so speaking on Jay-Z publicly, I would say like this damn near our first interview anyway. So like I have to correctly speak on this shit. But the way I feel about Jay-Z is he's an amazing lyricist. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes the content isn't as relatable to on a black universal standpoint. You know what I'm saying? It's more so if you got bread and you got them finances.
Cause you talking about art pieces, nigga. I ain't even learned in school.
Like back to Nas. Like I was in school. I was a shorty. I was a shorty when I was listening to Nas, like a teenager listening to another teenager, but like he had the tier of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, mind you, he was like the first artist to damn near have an album with a bunch of different producers on it. So he set standards. And at that point, you know what I'm saying? But like, it was just a thing where shit, Jay-Z, when he came in, he's our age now. I mean, he was 27 when he came in.
He dropped his first tape at like what, 28, 27?
Something like, yeah, something like that. But he had the money bag. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas are starving artists, so that side of, I guess, speaking on yourself as an artist, we haven't gotten that from him until later on in his career. But it was just like an old guy reminiscing in a sense. So it's like I'm already growing and like gaining and all this shit myself. So it's like some things get missed out because I just ain't got the bread or the finances to really know what this nigga talking about. Because we can rap we are on his tier of rap. We can do that shit. It'll just be about our lifestyle. So that might be the tier difference in the bars. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about, he could talk about some type of paint that he using, but Jay-Z could talk about an actual Picasso painting that he got. You know what I'm saying? Which one is more creative though? You know what I'm saying?
It's all about being a rapper though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. One of the OGs that we got.
But he set. Oh no, my bad.
Are you good?
He set hustling he implemented the hustler mentality into the game, which is what artists also needed to protect their own shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's where I'll say, you know what I'm saying, in that discussion as it relates to Jay-Z and Nas, why you brought it up, which I know was like, you know what I'm saying, like
that's some petty shit, bro.
As far as like
that's some petty shit.
As far as like Jay-Z and Nas, their beef or whatever, like that supposedly is squashed or ended. When two greats are truly great at what they do and they collided at one point, they never get over it. That's what I think I'm realizing, like for real. It's like watching that Last Dance shit. Yeah. And you see how Mike truly ain't really got over certain battles that he's had.
That nigga still got beef with Isaiah Thomas. And it's been what, 30 years maybe since the 90s.
He genuinely lost. And he was also great at what he did. Two egos, two strong people who came at odds and just collided. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna go away. That's why Jay, I feel like, is still petty on when he drops and when he does. That shit is not coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not no fucking coincidence. It's not a coincidence.
Gasket, my buddy.
But that's just what it is.
Ain't gonna say
y'all think y'all think Mike and Prince still had beef? Both of them gone now, but
I'm not too educated.
They never really had like an official beef. Like it wasn't never like in the news that these niggas didn't like each other. But Prince being the nigga that he was real shady. You know what I'm saying? And Mike technically,
and Mike was a real nigga on the low.
He feel me?
On the super low, like. But
Mike had gangbangers in his video. Like you got gangbangers, but you don't ain't no song with Prince. Out of the 30, 50 years that y'all been working, ain't no song, no collaboration.
Look,
speculation.
Look, and they was definitely around the same era, same time. Yeah. I'm not too like versed on like history between each other, but
it was just real shady.
If that's what they said, if that's what the thing was.
I think Prince was supposed to be in the Bad video.
That just come with. Word.
He's supposed to be in the short film that happened before the actual music video when Mike was, you know what I'm saying, like who was it? Who ended up being the
Was that
person?
Eddie Murphy?
Nah,
Or was it
Wesley
Snipes?
Snipes.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes.
Prince was supposed to play the character that Wesley Snipes played.
Yeah, I can see Prince doing that shit.
And Prince was like, you started off the song. It was one interview where I think he touched on it just a little bit. But again, real shady, real specific about what the fuck he's saying. I can't give it to you word for word, but he was definitely on some like, the first line of the song is, your butt is mine. Like, whose butt is yours? Because it ain't mine. My butt ain't yours. It's like, I don't know. That's some other shit, bro.
I don't know. I prefer to believe he was speaking about a lady. So that's all I'm saying. But I know it ain't that. But I mean, like on some violent shit. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying, on some violent shit. But Mike don't cuss. Like,
right.
Probably the only time he passively cussed was in They Don't Really Care About Us. But he slid that bitch in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know, and Prince knew, that the lyric was, your ass is mine, nigga. Like, you know what it is. That's how them niggas spoke back then. Prince was on some petty shit back then. Like,
and if
Mike
that's what it was,
cuss, you know, your what is mine, and your ass is mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas didn't all said such shit back then, but for that to be a
niggas had a lot of sus. I mean, it's not even really sus, but niggas was a lot more.
Us now.
Yeah, to the average nigga, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of sus shit. Cause you see memes all the time about who was it? I think it was the group. It was the Isley Brothers when like they had like an album cover. Boy, them niggas was standing in lace and nigga had his shirt tied up by his nipples. I was like,
all that.
Somebody quoted it and was
Prince
like,
cut his shit out the back of his pants.
Also that, but and Prince was around a whole lot of women.
That's probably why he was weird about the your butt is mine. He
specific about his words. Like, I don't like my butt.
Prince was insecure.
Nobody's.
Prince was insecure. He didn't ask you to have your cut out booty pants in the bad video.
Hey, look.
I just wanted you to star in the video, bro, so we can show that Prince and Michael Jackson can link up.
Right.
Not what you think,
right. Just
do y'all think it's a pressure though for artists to do that shit? Like, if okay, so transitioning into what was the other album? The Big Sean album, right? On Deep, what is it? Deep Reverence. The joint with Nip. He had said like he'd reached out to Kendrick just to squash the shit, and essentially it wasn't really nothing to squash. It was just it was kind of like it's the smallest or the minutest version of the East Coast West Coast shit. Like, y'all really ain't got no beef, but y'all allowed all these other people to like insert themselves into whatever relationship that y'all have. So, like, do y'all think it's pressure on artists as an artist and looking at other artists? Do you think it's pressure in order to, like, be cool with everybody? Because if you're not working with somebody, if you're not collabing with somebody, that automatically means that y'all got beef.
I'd say that with competition in what we do as just artists, you know what I'm saying, just as far as hip-hop goes, because there's a lot of artistry that requires less competition, I'd say, but competition is involved very heavily in what we do. So in that sense,
competitively, I you know what I'm saying,
I would say,
I'm going against all y'all,
right?
But we
you know
can
what
get
I'm saying,
on songs. We could be cool in person.
That's just what it is. It's people are gonna pin you against other artists. It's just gonna happen. It's just how you feed into it, if it's truly real or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, apparently that shit was truly real between them. You know what I'm saying? But however it got to that point, they squashed it as artists and as obviously people who have respect for each other. Maybe they friends, maybe they I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
They coworkers type shit. We in the same industry.
But maybe they probably friends though. You know what I'm saying? To even go that far to squash something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously I don't feel like it was hurting either one of their careers, but it was obviously something that was bothering, you know what I'm saying, Sean and Kenny, obviously, you know what I'm saying? So
because Kenny don't even talk. We don't get no interviews. We get an album every 2-3 years, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we wouldn't know how that nigga feeling, you know what I'm saying, unless he damn near dropped some music on.
We hearing snippets and
rumors
and all that, but,
we know how he feels.
Right.
He's a slick writing motherfucker also. Like, he Top Dog is in control in the sense of, like, whatever is going to be the hit single is going to be intentional. You know what I'm saying?
Very intentional.
When he dropped Be Humble and they were writing that bitch and they were producing that record, they were making sure they were addressing a lot of things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up, bitch. Sit down, little bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? How niggas was breaking that shit down. We all know who used the word little bitch and bitch. So it was friendly competition. You know what I'm saying? And Big
Yeah.
Sean ain't no crazy motherfucker. So when you on that level and y'all in the same, or at the same, in the same work field, you know when a motherfucker is being subliminal.
Right.
Cause that's what rap has become over time. It's been, how can I be creatively subliminal? Cause niggas don't like saying.
How
each
can I
other's
be
name.
respectfully disrespectful?
Right,
And that's what it is, bro. That's rap. Like that's the
Man,
essence
I
of
just
what
say
we
your
do.
name. Or if
That's
it
the
even
essence.
get to the music, I ain't even gonna let it get to the music. I'm gonna try to find you and see what the problem is.
What's to you?
But is that not the essence of what we do as rappers? Like, even if we are kicking, you know what I'm saying, some very positive, uplifting, you know what I'm saying, self-improvement, spirituality, you know what I'm saying, content, we always gonna present it as if it can be presented better than the next. Like, we have the ability to do it better than you. It's braggadocious. That's what we do. It's what it is. Like, it's the essence of rap is to say that you are better than everybody else.
It's unapologetic.
It's unapologetic. So it's gonna happen. Those conflicts, those times are going to happen. It happened early on in our careers. It happened.
That's where your talent's supposed to show.
It happens,
not
like,
your emotion.
and on a local level, like on a national level, on a global level, it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even in just rap, in other fields, like fucking Walmart versus Target and all this other. Like, it happens. Competition, when you trying to be the best, you gonna have to, like,
you gonna have a competitor.
You gonna have a
it's
competitor.
set up like that. You gonna have one. You might not never know where it come from, but if you raw and you great at some shit, you gonna have a piece of competition. You gonna have a crop of competition.
So how did y'all feel about Sean album? So I'll give my little tidbit real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Shit was fire.
It was I listened to it the day after I got off Twitter. I was I was in a nice conversation with a young lady, and she was basically saying, like, long story short, Sean boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't nobody want to hear giggity get it for 45 minutes. And it was an interesting conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do respect her opinion, and I feel like she not speaking on behalf of everybody, so I can automatically, you know what I'm saying, take what she's saying with a grain of salt. And I also expressed to her that I'm no longer a fan of Sean just because, you know what I'm saying, the inconsistency inside of his bodies of work. I think Finally Famous 3 is when I tapped into Sean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told Truth when she was on the podcast, the first time I ever heard the Lemonade, like,
Super
beat,
Duper Lemonade.
it was definitely Super Duper Lemonade. Sean, like, I didn't even know that was a Gucci song. I thought Sean just skated on that motherfucker. You feel me? Yeah. So Finally Famous 3, and then being a fan of him from that point, going back listening to the other Finally Famous mixtapes, and then he dropped Finally Famous the album, which, you know what I'm saying, for me just was very subpar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel the same way about that I feel with Cole when he dropped Friday Night Lights, and it's like Friday Night Lights was album worthy. You know what I'm saying? And then you drop Sideline Story to try to, like, you know, win over the masses, or I need a club hit, I need a love, something like, you know, you thinking too much, you're not letting the art do what the fuck it's supposed to do. So when bringing it back to Sean after Finally Famous, I was like, yeah, I can't really tap in. So after Finally Famous, it was Hall of Fame. Didn't really tap in for real. I can't really remember what happened after Hall of Fame. Oh no, Detroit happened after Hall of Fame. Yep. And that's when I tapped back in, because that whole mixtape was, well, not the whole mixtape, but definitely, like, majority of it, I feel like I tapped in with heavily. I had woke up as a fucking alarm clock for, like, damn near all of Eastern. We gonna tap into Eastern too, because we gotta chop it up. We gotta chop it up about Eastern.
Chop it up about the Chuck.
EIU,
the
you feel?
Chuckaroo.
But damn, what else was I gonna say? So yeah, Detroit was cold. You know what I'm saying? Then I can't remember what album came after Detroit. I want to say it was I Decided.
Nah, it was
Dark Sky Paradise.
Dark Sky Paradise.
Yeah. Dark Sky
Platinum.
Yes.
By the way, which was a fire ass motherfucking album.
Dark Sky Paradise was, for me as a fan, like, his redemption album. Like, I fucked with it heavy, bro. Damn near all the way through.
Okay.
And then after that, it was I Decided. I kind of couldn't tap in. For me.
Ah, man, I feel you.
I was at a low point in my life when that album dropped. So, like, Halfway Off the Balcony and what was another one? It was another, like, song that was really, like, mental health, like, tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
I think I'm ready to jump out the window.
Voices in my head,
bro.
He really skated on that album, bro.
Man,
so yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up saying like with all of that being said, this album specifically, the Detroit 2 joint, I think is not meant for nobody. I think it was a therapeutic thing, and I think we lose focus on that as fans. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes as artists, because we still fans of other artists, that we lose the sight of the fact that like that nigga going through something too, and he human, and he was very vocal about his mental health over the last like year and a half. So I don't think that album is supposed to be like no. And as a DJ, I listened to it damn near twice as a DJ. One as a person, then two as a DJ. And as a DJ, ain't shit on there I can play. Like ain't shit on there that I would download and put in my library to play. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that personal. It's almost like this, and I'm not really trying to compare him and Cole, but as far as like just for example wise, yeah, this is for your eyes only. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a very personal ass. Like that was the album that everybody called Cole born for, because you gonna make a song about the most boringest thing in the world. Like he made a song about folding clothes. Like of course it's boring to you. You know what I'm saying? He the one doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's his perspective. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like I said, we as fans lose the sight of the fact that we put people on a pedestal or they celebrity in cases or automatically invalidates their morality. You know what I'm saying? Like as a person. That's why I fuck with y'all, because like outside of being an artist, y'all some real niggas. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no gimmick. It ain't no lane that niggas trying to stay in. Like, oh, I gotta be this way. Like me and a couple people talked about this. Like the fact that the people that I keep around me or in my network has a certain level of duality. You know what I'm saying? Like you automatically take the power as an artist and as a person to show people both, rather than people trying to decide or decode whether or not you a celebrity or you a person, whether I should have sympathy for you or whether I just want music from you. Because a lot of times, and this is a larger conversation, but a lot of times I forgot who it was. I think it was me and John Jones. We was talking on the phone the other day, and he was saying like, man, I really can't wait for an Isaiah Rashad album. And it's like, I heard a couple features, I heard some new shit, and I'm just not, as a fan, I'm not really like tapped in. Like it wasn't grabbing my ear, and I feel like the reason it wasn't grabbing my ear because he has the Eminem effect, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with Chance, Eminem, Chance. Isaiah Rashad, they all have a common denominator, which is you might just sound better on drugs. Like drugs could have been your superpower that made your music good. Cause after Chance stopped doing drugs, we had Coloring Book. I personally, as a man that grew up in church, I fucked with Coloring Book. Everybody was like, it's too gospel heavy, all the choirs, he preachy. I fucked with it because it took me to a point in my life where I remember like these songs had a part of my childhood. You know what I'm saying? But then like after a while, you start looking at it, and it's not that the album lost any reverence, or I didn't stop liking it, but I understood where people was coming from, because you like your music toxic. You like your music toxic with a little bit of homophobia, with a little bit of insecurity, and with a little bit of toxic masculinity. Like that's just what it is. You like hearing bitch. You know what I'm saying? As much as you don't care for your friends using it.
Call it out.
You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody want to take that accountability, because at the end of the day, you'll hold the nigga next to you accountable.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
It's not a gender thing.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
It's not a gender thing. Like people are really, you know what I'm saying, make it a gender thing when it's really not.
Either you a shitty person or you not.
It's a mentality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Words resonate with all mentalities. It's not really what you are. You shouldn't take that to the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how I feel.
But if you want to give people that power, you know what I'm saying? Like if a nigga called me a bitch, it just is what it is.
It can get under your skin. That's
it's not even, you know what it really is on some real nigga shit? It's not the fact that you would call me a bitch. It's just the fact that, like, I don't like you. I don't like you when you talking. Bitch just happened to come out.
Right.
You can call me anything. You call me a goofy and I'm ready to beat your ass.
Your closest friends will call you bitch.
Bitch, nigga. Have you not been around Huey Gang?
Bitch, boy.
Niggas will call you. What up, bitch?
What up,
damn.
Bitch? Right,
I gotta wake up to this.
Like, what up? Right.
This your first time talking to me in 2 weeks. I'm a bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't take it personal.
It's rhetoric. It's just words. You know what I'm saying?
Just words.
We get in power. You know what I'm saying? You can say things in a certain way and really,
fuck up somebody's day.
But you can also say it in a light way, like, bitch, boy.
Right.
Boy.
Because I got, man, a majority of my friends are women. So, I get the girl, and they be talking to me, and it's like, I know you used to sharing that information with a woman, or you comfortable around me to, you know what I'm saying, talk the way that you talk, how you would to a woman. So if I being caught up in the conversation, gee, bitch, whoa. You called me a bitch. I mean, you called me a bitch earlier. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong? I thought we was people. I thought we was just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? So it's two sides to the coin. You got to still watch what you say, but also, I guess, not give a fuck what people say.
It's just certain people. Certain people watch what they say. Certain people don't.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Depending on who you is, I might give a fuck. That's really what it is.
The Big Sean shit though.
Right. Bring it back.
Sean.
Bring it back.
Bring it back to the Sean shit.
Honestly,
For real.
so this is my perception on the shit. You got a draft class that came in and took it
Talk
from.
that motherfucking shit.
You got a certain draft class that came in and it took that shit from the OGs that was leading the early 2000s because they just left the 90s.
Because they didn't have a draft class. It seemed so sporadic.
Exactly.
Like Jay came in, Wayne came in.
It wasn't a draft class.
It was never a draft class. So when you mention that, hold on. Let me. When you mention that, Big Sean, J. Cole, Nipsey Hussle, Freddie Gibbs, Wiz Khalifa. Hold on. Wale, Kid Cudi, and Currency was in the class before that. So them niggas, bam. I'm talking about Wiz, Cole, Big Sean, Freddie Gibbs, Nipsey Hussle.
Kendrick came a little later, but
that's what I'm saying. He just got great really fast.
I feel you.
And he's that child. He's that single-handed nigga that jumped in with that class. But he's the youngest.
I give him Kobe status.
Right.
Because
that's what we do for him.
Like
I was just about to ask who was Kobe.
He is Kobe because he was like, he came after them niggas, but it's like he was so great you forgot that he did. You know what I'm saying?
He damn near fit in with them niggas.
He came after a Sean. He came after a Wale. He came after a Cole. He came after a...
And mind you, them niggas been getting it for years, too. Like, Nip was hustling for years. Currency was underground for years.
So
Kenny
who was
just
LeBron
come out
then?
in 2010 and just
So who was LeBron then?
Drake.
Yeah. We already talked about it. That's why he's
because he came in with
that's why
Wiz.
he's a topic every fucking episode.
Drake came in with Wiz,
It child.
but Wiz was a freshman.
Actually, you know what's
Drake
crazy?
Was not a freshman.
If we're gonna talk specifics about like the XXL said they only got one regret is that year they didn't put Drake in that freshman class.
Yeah, is he even what?
He wasn't never part of that.
No. Because he would have been in that class.
He technically was. That's what I'm saying.
Him and Wiz,
09 class.
Him and Wiz have been
Really,
neck and neck
the
for a
08.
long time, and I'm glad you mentioned that because I would say that LeBron is Wiz Khalifa.
I would say that too, but
I'm also speaking on the state and the nature of life right now.
Drake, you know what I'm saying?
But the state and the nature of life right now, we're moving into a weed world.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So
win, like Steph Curry.
Win or lose. You know what I'm saying? Because Bron ain't won them all.
Remember
we talked about this earlier. Wiz has done some shit that is impossible for even the niggas that we talking about to do.
That's why I feel like Wiz is like a Steph. Because Wiz, like Steph done did the impossible. He in his own lane. You gonna have to mention him with the greats.
No, Wale is Steph.
Nah, can't. I want to disagree.
I'm gonna throw some strong points, and I'm gonna get to the real nitty gritty and spicy.
Man, because I love Wale, bro, but
I'm not gonna do the typical the rapidy rap, the bars. We gonna go at
Wale is Isaiah Thomas.
We gonna go at the records for all women, and the reason why women should actually love and adore these artists.
Wait
for the artists.
I say Wale, Isaiah Thomas.
You might got one.
Hold on. No, hear me out.
Yeah, get your raps off first.
Hear me out.
He might got one.
It's a reason why this nigga is Steph Curry, that real sharpshooter.
I feel that.
Nigerian man.
Get straight to it.
Nigerian man first. Out rapping damn near all these niggas. I don't care what nobody's saying.
It is
that's
that.
Facts.
So that's like the G is silent in lasagna. You know what I'm saying? That's a Wayne joint. Wale out raps all these niggas. I don't know what nobody talking about if they say otherwise. But that's a silent point, and that's been a silent point that nobody has given him for the longest amount of time. But women records. I'm not finna say how he can out rap Drake. I'm gonna say how the records and the singles and the admiration for women of all, you know what I'm saying, aspects.
It feel like
you got Lotus Flower Bomb, you got Diced Pineapples with Drake. You got Black Girl Magic. You got Bad featuring Rihanna and Tierra Thomas. He helped bring in Meg Thee Stallion.
He's the first mainstream artist to collaborate with her.
Man, it's a lot.
It's another one I'm thinking of. You said Lotus Flower Bomb. It's another one he got around that same time. I can't think.
He was dropping them, bro. I ain't got the, you know what I'm saying? But like Wale's women, like records for his admiration of women.
His mixtapes, bro.
You feel me?
More About Nothing.
He has.
That's one of the greatest mixtapes I've ever heard, bro.
Seinfeld.
He's
he did
got
that
it
with Seinfeld before niggas was getting big deals. That he was cool with Seinfeld. That's a bigger deal, my nigga.
That's why I give Wale that Isaiah.
Steph Curry.
Well, I feel that. I can't disagree with you because that's your opinion. But
think about it.
I know. I got it.
Bron and Steph is the same age. It just got to a point where Steph, his whole career came about later, and people started to realize
they in the same era. I wouldn't say the same. Like Steph, like 5 years younger.
Yeah. Because LeBron got drafted in 2003. Steph like came in at 2009.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the difference between Bron and Bron didn't go to fucking college.
Yeah.
That's
yep.
Okay. Right.
So if he would have stayed in college, he damn near probably would have got drafted around maybe 07.
Yeah.
Probably 06.
06, depending on if he still would have did 1 year, then that would have been just a 1 year
damn
difference.
Near 05, if we're keeping it real, probably.
But even then, that's like still a 4 year gap between him and Steph.
But back to the shit. Wale on some real shit. Before we move on for whatever we probably moving on to, I feel like, cause I can't disregard you saying he's got that Steph feel to you, cause he is a sharp shooter and he'll get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? I've heard a lot of Wale verses where the first bar had me like, ooh, wait, I don't know what.
Nigga.
I had to run it back. First bar, you know what I'm saying? First bar in. However, me and you kind of connected, I think, on the Isaiah Thomas thing. Because I feel like Isaiah Thomas is one of those players that's hella underrated and not respected and loved like he truly should be.
That was the connection that we had on that. Because Wale is that good. Like, how we agree with.
And Isaiah Thomas was that good.
Exactly. But like, he didn't make the dream team. That's what I'm saying. Like, he was a great ass point guard, but when you think about the GOATs when it comes to point guard, you automatically hear Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but to his credit, Mike would say, you know what I'm saying, he the second greatest point guard ever. But that's just Michael's opinion. Everybody else's opinion, he doesn't really get mentioned like Wale should be mentioned just automatically, just based off of their body of work, what they've done. You know what I'm saying? Bro, nigga, I saw Wale for the first time in 2009 at a Jay-Z concert with J. Cole.
That Denny's footage is still on YouTube. Y'all can find it.
Yeah, when they was
they had our Denny's in Champaign.
Gee,
that's our shit.
And I knew Wale had it. I knew Wale had it. I'm like, bro, this he sounds dope. His inflections, that's where I get a lot of my inspiration from. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the deep voice, like inflection shit, like Wale does a lot of that. Like, and then on top of his lyrical ability, oh my goodness,
mass appeal. I like to ask the bad bitches if they ass is real. I like my glasses filled as if it has to spill. Like what? I like my glasses full as if my eyes was big, and fuck who don't look up to me. My girl is 5'6". I got some fire shit from the hood, the rellos to the hoods. I'm ghetto to the birds. I'm well over their head sometimes. They say I'm ahead of my time. Like what? Nigga?
That's not even. That's is that mixtape. I think that's mixtape shit. No, wait.
He just released.
That's mixtape shit.
That's over that Guru joint.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like
got a couple positives I got, and Nike put him on punishment. They won't ever come out.
He is up there. What? He like Isaiah. Like look. Wale is, I feel like, definitely equivalent to Isaiah Thomas because, look, Wale has done some amazing ass records and has some crazy albums and done some crazy collabs. But in the same right, Isaiah Thomas beat Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, and Larry Bird. And niggas don't even say shit about it. Just like they don't say how Wale put out Attention deficit.
That Sue Me joint. That shit ain't got 1 million views, I don't think. That new joint with the role reversal in the video.
Drop that shit. Another
Bruh.
one. Another one.
We technically from a certain era with our thoughts and beliefs now. So I gotta defend certain shit. Like as fans, we hating and we tweaking if we not seeing that like certain motherfuckers have the spotlight for a reason, but certain motherfuckers deserve the credibility because of what they've done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Drake got that spotlight. He Brian for that reason, and ain't nobody taking that shit from him. The man has been on a abnormal 10-year run.
Abnormal.
And it's, how can you do that when it's so much great music? How can you do that?
10
Who knows?
years.
Like
But
set up.
he did it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You
So
give it to him. You got to, and that right, cause I started off a super Drake fan. Like
niggas don't even know the way I talk
Oh
about
my
a nigga
God.
now.
Exactly right.
Oh my
I'm
God.
an artist.
He
I'll
put
just
me
be
on.
critiquing
He
the
put
nigga,
me
man.
on to the Drizzy man.
The Drizzy man.
And I
Drizzy
wasn't
man.
fucking with him at all. I'm like, nigga, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? But then this nigga put me on. We like 15, 16.
Your man, cause a girl at her house with a tongue sticking out like a Michael Jordan rookie card. That's Jordan's
when I knew.
hardest bar to this day.
That's when I knew.
He ain't gave me shit since that.
But that's when I knew he was something different.
Wait, when did that come out?
Nigga, that's comeback
That was
season.
like, oh,
Hey,
time, bro.
okay, cause I'm thinking of
That's Drake with the P coat in the
the
bevel
part in his
fade
head
with
type
the-
shit.
With the part.
He was burning shit then.
We,
man.
we knew
Ignorant-
he was
ignorant
that
shit, bro.
undoubtedly. Oh my God, bro.
I will forever love that song.
That's his second fires. That's his second fire.
Him and Wayne is a nasty combo, bro.
Yes.
Like him and Wayne is literally like
Cause
It's
Wayne
almost-
make him rap at his best.
it is
Yeah,
that.
that's
It is
what it
that.
is. That's
Hold
what
on.
it
It is that.
It is that. It is that.
It's that.
It is
Wayne
that.
make you rap at his best. Cause if you don't cause everybody knows, all right, nigga, you brought him in, you really dope. That's why
Wayne
he got
bring the
you.
washing machine, so if you're not
Every
ready,
time.
Ooh.
Your shit better be
he
a
gonna
10 out
tumble
of 10.
you both ways, nigga.
'Cause
You
he
have to
coming
have
for
your
11
out of
last
10.
bar.
Before we dive deeper, all right, into Drake, we gonna go to commercial break real quick. We'll be right back after this.
All right. Bing bing.
When I look out, oh, I'm looking out, you bunch of jahil. We got 2 words for it. What do you do, baby?
Oh, my nigga, slow your roll. We been at this since about 15 years old. Stop your speech, shut your mouth, bitch, know your role. And play your part like that's all that you know. Oh, my nigga, slow your roll. We been at this since about 15 years old. Stop your speech, shut your mouth, bitch, know your role. And play your part like that's all that you know. Oh, my nigga, slow your roll. We been at this since about 15 years old. Stop your speech, shut your mouth, bitch, know your role. And play your part like that's all that you know. If I raise eyebrow, that's a no. Give 2 fucks on turnbuckle, blackface stone cold. My joints be perfect, yeah, I know my role. Puffin' the chronic, art from the logic, that's all that I know. You say you got it, I triple my H. Hell no. The film is exposed, we the heroes, they came out exposed. Oh, you didn't know. Yo, I better call somebody. Me and my road dog is all about it. Jabroni, you capping, nothing but Rudy Poo action. There's no way out, on top of no mercy. This shit unforgiving, don't rumble with royalty. I taunt the crowd when they notice me. I'm building up for the specialty. We flexing hard like we Harlem Heat. The nitro and the rockin' meat. I got D8 in my tendencies. Somewhere backstage like, yeah, I'ma let you finish. But I don't wanna hear shit from you if it ain't your wrist. Nigga, good wrist. You got no good wrist. We
gold dust basking it. Deep puff passing it.
Carried up through a dab in it. My specialty when I finish. She distracted rings hard. Now I'm about to go and pin it. Play to the crowd, I lay it down. 1, 2, 3 countdowns. Jump in that pussy like Shane O'Mac. If it's trash can, I don't want it back. Oh no, I know my role. Play your part if you sell it well. Your ratings gon' blow. He'll turn on hoes. Fuck your face, then I'm gone. Triple cross so strong. Kill yourself, boy, you been wild. If you think you're hopping on song.
The Great Thinkers.
Think I'm way too familiar with patience and not letting go. Taking it back to the go. I call up the gain it like you hit it right on the nose. You steady breaking the mode. I took it to Nola like maybe then letting go. Feel like I'm patient, my way to the top. I'm gonna wait till I drop and go door and door. Way that I'm going, I can't never stop. And I swear that the music be keeping me all on my toes. Know what I'm doing it for. I done been through it, I won't even do it no more. Too busy working these shows. Took a little break cause I need to. Can't look me in the face when I see you. Rolling up to face them I need to. Might just fade away if I need to. Hey, see I've been moving on, hey, and I've been moving on, baby, hey, see I've been moving on, hey, and I've been on my own, I cannot wait, see I've been on my own, I cannot wait, see I've been moving on, I cannot wait, and I've been on my own, I cannot wait, see I've been moving on. Don't know what to think, it was all a dream, I was all alone, hey. Don't know what to think, it was all a dream, I was all alone, hey. You don't gotta get away, 'cause I've been moving on, baby. You don't gotta wait on me, 'cause I've been moving on. I think I spend way too much time in my head. Can't fly today, I might just find a way to make it instead. Think I need that back. I spend way too much time in my head. Can't fly away, I might just take the day to count on my bread. Think I need that all on my mind. I've been moving on, baby, all of my time. I've been moving on, you got me all on my mind. I've been moving on, it's taking all of my time. I've been moving on, hey, see I've been moving on, hey, and I've been on my own, baby, hey, see I've been moving on, hey, and I've been on my own, I cannot wait. See I've been on my own, I cannot wait. See I've been moving on, I cannot wait. And I've been on my own, I cannot wait. See I've been moving on. Don't know what to think, it was all a dream, I was all alone. Hey, don't know what you think, it was all a dream, I was all alone. Hey, you don't gotta get away. 'Cause I've been moving on, baby. You don't gotta wait on me. 'Cause I've been moving on. 'Cause I've been moving on.
The Great Thinkers.
That moisturization.
All right, man. Welcome back. We just want to emphasize that this show is a platform for all artists. So if you're an artist and you want to have your music on the show or be a guest, please follow us on Instagram at Talk Some Shit Show or DM us, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram. And you know what I'm saying, we'll email and build and whatnot. We'll have to bam. Also, this episode is brought to you by Anchor.fm. Who is Anchor that you ask? Well, Anchor is the easiest way to podcast ever. They believe everyone should be able to have their voice heard regardless of background or experience level. If you ever tried to start a podcast, you know all the logistical barriers that could stand in your way. At Anchor, they aim to remove all of those barriers. The main goal is to make sure that podcasting is easy and fun without sacrificing the quality that every podcaster deserves. So, yeah, shout out Anchor.fm. That's probably more than likely, you know what I'm saying, where you're hearing our shit from. If not, it's cool because we on, what I say, 5 platforms. Boom, we got motherfucking, we got Anchor, bow. Yeah. We got Apple Podcasts, bow. Yeah. We got Google Podcast, bow. We got Pocket Cast, bow. We got Spotify, bow. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe or, you know what I'm saying, like this video, leave us a comment.
Subscribe to it.
Like that.
Also, too, man, more than likely, if you listen or whatever platform that you're listening to this specific episode on or this podcast on, we have a listener support link in the description. What that is if you want to help us upgrade this podcast, you know what I'm saying, if you just want to show some support financially, you feel me, then by all means do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying, click that links, you know what I'm saying, send us a little bit bread, you know what I'm saying, Anchor, shout out Anchor, you know what I'm saying, they helping us pay a couple bills around here, so you know what I'm saying, if you want to help us pay some bills, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate you, I really do, you know what I'm saying, so yeah, man, we was before we went to commercial, man, we was talking about we was talking about that boy Drizzy Drake Rogers, you know what I'm saying, not Drake, you know what I'm saying, not Draco, not Champagne Poppy, Drizzy Drake Rogers. Cause that man, listen, and this, like I said, this is why Drake has to probably be a topic on every episode, because he encompasses pretty much all of the industry that we're in. At some point, Drake, at this point now, what is it? Been almost 10 plus years, like you said, 10 plus years in the game. He's touched a little bit of everything that has to do with this industry.
Yeah.
And it's and starting to, you know, venture out into other genres and to other shits, but Drake is probably one of the most, and when I say controversial, I only mean controversial in the perspective of perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily mean like he in the news all the time, like he, you know, doing wild shit, but it's just in the way that he goes about doing what it is that he does, and in the way that he moves with being Drake is very controversial to somebody who might, you know, think on a deeper level. So like, a subtopic of, you know, mentioning Drake is who was it? I think it was HK actually. Also too, later on we're gonna have a segment called Beware the Bars. The production is brought to you by House of Khalil, you know what I'm saying, HK. One of the great thinkers, you know what I'm saying, it's an amazing producer, and rappers, if you need beats, because I know you need beats, shout out to my boy, hit my boy up. But HK had brought it up to where did the Dirk feature come from with Drake, right? And I explained to him, and y'all can tap in at any point, but I explained to him that Drake has, in my opinion, my professional opinion, being a DJ and then being a person, he has a certain level of infatuation with places that he's not from. So we know he from Canada. We know he from, you know what I'm saying, the 6, you know what I'm saying? But there's places like Memphis, Houston, Chicago, like he can go pretty much anywhere the fuck he want to, because he's already developed fan bases, strong ass fan bases, whether, you know, they legal or not, strong ass fan bases in those cities, those major cities at that. So at this point, if we hear, which I'm not sure as a DJ, and that's embarrassing, but I'm not sure if Drake has a New York connect or not, but we haven't, like, I guess, seen it publicly, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you find out that Drake and Pop Smoke had a song together, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake is also damn near always kicking it in LA. You know what I'm saying? Him, who was it? You could damn near name the real niggas or certain quote unquote niggas from certain areas that will give Drake a pass. And and you know they giving him a pass because Drake never really been about that life. So like where the Dirk feature came from, keep Dracos around Drake. And I got a case, but I'm gonna do what it take. And like, you willing to wear, you willing, and you went on public record in the song to risk your freedom for this nigga. When you go to Houston and this nigga say he got mob ties, like, we know what's the man name? J Prince? We know how niggas coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go to Memphis, and for those real niggas that understand, Memphis ain't no fucking playground. Memphis ain't, you know what I'm saying, like shit to play with. So when you go to Memphis and you can say, well, my dad from Memphis, or I visited Memphis, you know what I'm saying, I was raised in Memphis. When you go to LA and you got a nigga like, you know what I'm saying, Game, like Game is blood heavy.
Yeah.
Also Wayne is blood heavy, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Drake isn't. Like, what makes him so untouchable at this point? Because regular niggas like us, I can't damn near go out west without the right motherfucker. And I'm in the same city. I went 20 minutes away in Chicago. I'm from out south. I cannot go out west on the wrong block without the right motherfucker. I can't go out west with Monty Jordan. Or I can't go out west without Monty Jordan. Monty Jordan is the 290 ambassador. You hear me?
This is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
Drake is Batman. He's Batman. And the part of him that's Batman is the rap or the music industry or all that shit. But Drake is Bruce Wayne. You know what I'm saying? He is untouchable. There's no explanation why.
It really is.
According to
Real niggism.
if he don't ever speak up.
I think I know why. And
Go
let
ahead.
me give my 2 cents.
Go ahead.
Drake has became in this
Batman.
bubble, in this realm, because he has equally appealed to women and men his entire career, I believe.
Not
At a
even-
consistent rate.
Not even women and men though. Like
But
he
nah,
what was
bro.
it?
Nah,
I'm gonna
for
make the
real.
street niggas get along. With, no, I'm gonna make the
Nah,
college kids
like,
get along with
if
them hood
you
niggas.
Listen to his entire career, you would agree. You know what I'm saying? From all the way back to his early mixtapes to now. You know what I'm saying? His evolution has started off. I mean, Heartbreak Drake was a real thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then he developed into the nigga with the heart in his line. So it's like. It's you have to see the entire evolution. I feel like that's why he is untouchable. He has all these records with different people. He wins battles where, in my
2K
opinion, you
badges,
should
boy.
lose. You know
He
what I'm
got them
saying?
2K
He got a lot of badges.
Drake might be the
lot.
only
He
nigga
got a
in
lot
the
of
rap
badges.
game that got a 99 overall. Like you
I
can't really stop the man.
I respect him. You know what I'm saying? In different realms, but lyrically or
Yeah, no, we already know what we coming.
We not gonna go too deep into that. But
Actually, the whole time I think I want to, cause Sky, you've brought up plenty of times
well,
how
shit, it's
you've
your
never
show.
seen a creative Drake music video. So like, I want you to expound on that for the
Oh.
people.
Before he goes in, I'll say his most creative video has been his most recent one,
Yeah, I agree.
and he was not in it.
And you talking about the Justin Bieber joint?
That shit was so fucking dope.
Hey, it was alright. It was.
No,
I think
that's
no.
my
You know what
favorite
tied it
Drake
together? I'm
video
into.
ever.
That's you brought up. I'm so glad you brought it up.
was
G.
not in it.
I got into a whole argument about this shit, bro. What made that song raw was that one line where he said, "And my manager, you would have think my manager was Scooter Braun or some shit." Like he said, you would think my manager was Scooter Braun. The beginning of the video, I'm like, bro, why the fuck is Justin Bieber in this song? Like that's just off rip the first thought, and then that line tied it all together. Like that line damn near made the whole entire song for me personally, cause it just made sense. You would think my manager is Scooter Braun, and then like Justin Bieber is throughout the whole fucking thing. But then also what made it raw too was the fact that they gave a little B-roll at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like first of all, Justin Bieber is obviously a pop star. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the most recent pop. Is he the most recent pop star?
The biggest pop
Usher
star.
brought him in.
The biggest
Yeah,
pop
nigga,
star in the last.
Like, cause we've seen a lot of other Justin Biebers. You know what I'm saying? I
15
can't think of their name, but I'm
Last childhood pops, the
Nah.
child pop star. That
well.
really popped. Like
That's really pop. Like on a and
got the
not comparing him to Michael Jackson, but on a Michael
retired
Jackson fan level, like
at
motherfuckers
20.
passing out at your yeah.
He was
He
after Chris.
retired at 21.
Did he retire?
Yes.
Retired from what?
Justin Bieber.
From making music, nigga.
Is he 21 now?
I said he retired at 21. He's probably older than 21. But
I
he
definitely
retired.
feel like he didn't drop music. What? How old is this nigga?
I mean, bro, like he retired early. He retired at like 20. Am I incorrect? He just makes music sometimes. He has
nigga 26.
features. Yeah, so he retired at 21, bro. He retired 5 years ago.
Ain't no way. Cause Yummy dropped this year. Girl, you
I
got
mean,
that Yummy.
That's a
Yum.
single. That's a single. I'm talking like touring and.
That's what I'm thinking. He
I'm
didn't
not
retire.
sure. I'm not
He
a
pulled a
fucking-
J
look,
on us.
look,
He said he
look,
retired
look,
and didn't.
Look,
type shit.
disclaimer. I'm not a fucking Justin Bieber fan, so I don't fucking know what he's dropped. But I know,
Justin Bieber
I
fan.
know for sure that nigga retired based on the fact that he has made shit tons of money.
Yeah.
And he is the number one pop star, 15-year-old from like 15 to now. White
So
boy.
the last album he did, his last
He
album
what?
was in 2015.
His last album was in 2020 and it was released with Def Jam.
Oh yeah, Changes.
But that's this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the
The time we in.
what was his last album before that?
2015. And that makes sense because if he's 26,
Right, so
5 years
man,
ago,
he retired.
he was 21.
He retired. Like he was done. Like nigga, I done made so much fucking money. I'm rich as shit. I'm Justin Bieber. Like nigga, I'm Justin Bieber. I'm done. I'm not making music no more. I'm good. Like I've made hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm straight. I'm about to chill because I've just made that much money. And you know the industry nasty and shit. He probably got out of that. But other than that, he was like, man, nigga, I've made so much bread. I'm cool. So I feel like it was dope to have him in the video because who a bigger pop star than Justin Bieber? If we being real, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Not currently, or not more recently.
I don't know a nigga who made so much fucking money who could retire at 21.
Right.
Yeah, that nigga said I'm retiring.
At 21.
I've made so much money from 13 to now. I'm retiring at 21.
13 to 21.
Godly.
And he was a white boy.
And he's a white
He was
kid.
getting all that bread.
And he's dope. Like Justin Bieber is dope. If
He
we
was
gonna be
raking
real,
it all. He was
he
raking
ain't
it
whack.
Depends
Better
on what
than
you qualify
fucking
as
Aaron
whack.
Carter. Hey,
That's what I was finna say.
better than Aaron Carter and
All them other niggas that look like Justin Bieber that came
Hey.
before Justin Bieber. This. I feel like Justin was a fucking.
Justin Timby.
He ain't better than
Ooh.
He ain't ready for Timby.
He ain't Timby.
He ain't Timby.
Because he can't
But-
do what Timby do.
But he the little version.
But he the little version.
He that little
The boy
joker
can
that got
sing
the
and
tattoo.
he got some tunes. So shout out Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying?
Sky, I feel like you was finna make a point before that. What was you finna say?
About Justin Bieber?
I think, or prior
it was
to.
related
Oh,
to
it's
Drake.
related to Drake. Yeah.
And how he is Drake.
No, I was asking you about the music video. So like you saying like you never seen a creative music video from Drake. Like I wanted you to expound on that for the people.
Elaborate. Computer.
There are several artists that have less of a budget than he does and do way more creative things visually than he's ever done. And he's had the biggest budget and he's the star of the show, apparently. None of his videos have appeal. None of them. None of them are creative. None of them have ever been creative.
I'm trying to think of them.
They just have a budget.
And when you say creative, like it's more in the sense of like when you look
there's
at
no creativity implemented into this
It's
video.
like a lot of
It's
stunt.
just
Stunts a lot in it's like a stunt level.
it's the braggadocious rap for sure.
But I don't even mean the rap. I just mean the video.
That's what I'm saying though. Like it's that in physical form, not necessarily the
Right.
sonic part of it. It's just more so like a lot of you
Like maybe-
walking around looking at the camera type shit, rather than
Like,
the point that I was trying to say was like you look at creativity and you think of like a Beyonce, Travis. You know what I'm saying? Like they take Kendrick, they take the art form and make it
Big Sean.
shit. Big Sean too, cause yeah.
a lot of his videos are fire.
Big
like,
Sean.
Shit, if we gonna talk about music videos, what's that boy name? Boogie. Like Boogie from Compton.
He got
Like
some-
that
he
shit.
got some shit.
And he wasn't really mainstream when them videos dropped. You know what I'm saying? It was a video where like he was in the art gallery and like he was the art that was on display but he was miniature, and it was like all these white people was looking around looking at him like that. It ain't gotta be deep, you know what I'm saying?
Really
like your
good.
shit ain't gotta have like a super deep meaning, but like just the aesthetic of it, that shit cold, that shit raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a lot of Drake videos where you rent out a stadium or you rent out a football field or you rent out this big ass, you know what I'm saying, amount of space, and you just rap at the camera.
Sports shit, ain't he?
It's because he think he can hoop.
you know, fucking waking up in a Toronto Raptors gym.
That
You know
was-
what I'm
now
saying?
that part
That's-
was raw.
That's the most stunniest,
That,
dopest shit
but
I've
that
ever
part
seen.
of the video was raw, but the rest of the video
But then
wasn't.
it got whacked.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got
Well, no, it wasn't prom. It was like reunion, high school.
Right, yeah, the high school reunion joint.
You know, it's like stunny. You know, like, but I'd say his most recent video is his most creative, and I laughed a lot. I enjoyed it.
And who, you know,
But
what's
he
crazy?
wasn't in it.
That last one, I really used to talk up Drake about like him having certain acting skills. Like I never watched Degrassi, so I just assumed I took everybody's words for it that he was a good actor.
We also
that's
keep
really
calling
what I
this
did.
man an actor, and he ain't
acted
even
in
been
damn
no
near 10
major-
years.
He ain't done
He
no
did
major role
Anchorman.
for nothing. He wasn't even.
He's a child actor. How about
He was
that?
like, damn, Ron Burgundy. And said some
Right,
other
Ron
shit.
Burgundy.
He saw Will Ferrell in passing. Niggas always give this, used to give this nigga the pass of like, oh, he an actor. He ain't acted in shit since Degrassi, my nigga, on a major level.
He gonna act.
The nigga be really
Done rapping
doing
proud.
certain shit and really be being certain ways. He ain't no actor. He not acting.
I feel that.
I definitely get that to you.
He's not
He
acting right now.
He hasn't acted high key. And then like I said, the video, it was terrible acting just from him. Like if that's supposed to be like a moment, it wasn't a moment. I was too focused on how trash he was saying the words. Like it just he didn't sell it to me. The Life is Good music video was okay. Also again, more braggadocious ass looking at the camera.
That Chris Brown video he did.
It was all right. You know what I'm
Bad
saying?
acting.
Bad acting though.
Bad
So it was, but that's also Chris Brown's song, so I can't really give that to you type
It's
shit.
their song.
Damn.
Chris Brown decided to do a record with that nigga, so he made it their song.
Who album it go on?
I don't know.
Chris Brown. That's
okay.
and fuck it.
So
The guy's playing video.
That's because Drizzy
He gave away money.
Drizzy ain't had no album out at that
The
time.
In My Feelings video, he tried it with Felicia Rashad. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Felicia Rashad in your video. Like that's the closest thing I've seen to him like decently acting. But that's a regular scenario. You trying to get a shorty to come out the crib, you watch the band and her mama found.
That part was funny.
It was funny, but it wasn't good acting.
Right.
And it wasn't creative.
Goofy.
Yeah.
The Nice for What video, you got saved by all the beautiful black women that you put in it. Like the women really took over that video. You didn't really do nothing. Again, looking at the camera, moving around.
So that don't make
bro.
it a good video.
Think about all his videos, and they just haven't been that dope.
Yeah.
Just let's just call it a spade
we
a
was
spade.
pitching this man as an artist, and nobody knew about music or this 10-year run, and we just showing this.
Just call a spade a spade.
It'd be hard. It'd be really fucking hard.
It'd be tough, wouldn't it?
You know, just like how
No,
Jay-Z.
he's the best. No, he's the best.
Just
I'm
like how
telling you.
Jay-Z.
No, he's the best.
Well, this Kendrick Be Humble video is crazy.
It's just like how Jay-Z is dope as fuck. One of the greatest rappers ever, but that nigga's performance is subpar. Just call a spade a spade. That nigga stands around a lot and moves sometimes, and that's it.
Kanye was
He
showing
don't
him
jump.
up. That
He don't-
whole Watch the Throne.
He don't jump that much or nothing.
I could say the same thing about
He forgets his lyrics sometimes. Too.
I said this shit about Cassidy a long time ago, but Cassidy
He got
Cassidy-
a lot of songs, though. I
He
give him
just
a
old,
pass.
bro.
I give him a
They
pass.
old, bro. I seen Nas.
He got a lot of songs, bro. I give him a
Jay?
pass. Yeah.
yeah.
Nas too. I seen him. We seen him in Atlanta. He was forgetting his records,
So much, you know?
but he.
We talking about songs that you wrote damn near 10, 20 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah, that might be tough. I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but I heard a rumor that like when Snoop be performing for certain shit, he damn near just like on the ride there, like he'll probably like just listen to it. Which I mean, assuming every artist,
I'll do that.
you know what I'm saying. But like you be having to really tap in, like.
You gotta make your mind remember that shit.
But also you can't pull a nigga card. Like let's say we got a talk show and Jeff Koonz and Gr8Sky is the guest, and then you know what I'm saying, I ain't give y'all no forewarning, but I'm like, yeah, perform that one song from 1995, and it's just right on the spot. It's like, nigga, I damn near don't know what the fuck you talking about. Think about
I'm like my nigga.
Which record? You talking about the record
From-
that's like we in the year like 2045. Like, hey, perform that that one record. Y'all
remember that joint y'all did when y'all was D8?
No, I don't remember.
No, I don't remember that shit.
No.
Yeah, okay. That
That's
makes
a lot of weed ago, man.
A lot of weed ago.
The thing is, they still be trying though, so the more niggas be embarrassing themselves.
Also
you
that-
don't have to try.
And I think I
If you
seen that
know
with
shit's old and you old, don't try.
I think I seen that shit with Travis. With seeing Travis like just be a lot more of not affirmative, assertive on stage. Like I think what was the song when he was like kicking the cameraman off of the stages because I don't like he snapping my ankles. Like that shit really happened in real life where the cameraman was on stage and he was like, "Who the fuck is you? Nah, get off the stage." And he was trying to give him every explanation. He like, "Nah, nigga, it's just me. I don't want nobody else up here," type shit. Like being assertive and just saying like, "Nah, I ain't gonna do that shit." You know what I'm saying? No matter what the backlash may be, nah, I ain't doing that shit. motherfuckers be wanting you to tap dance because you supposed to be you. Like that's like a motherfucker walking up to. And I mean, we get it on a local level. Like niggas be like, oh, you rap. Oh, you rap? Rap right now. Like, nigga, do I rap on the drop of a dime? No, nigga. You feel me? Like,
just because I do this shit don't mean I gotta prove it to you.
Exactly. Who the fuck is you? And even if you getting paid, like
fuck you,
it be so many times I be DJing, bro, and motherfuckers be like, oh, do this, do that. And it's like, man, first of all,
freestyle. Let's cipher right now, man, bro. Cipher my dick.
Speaking of freestyling though, we gonna segue right into this next segment. Ooh, I'm already started.
So you just gonna make me rap? So you expect?
Yeah. I expect you to rap.
Just talk about.
I expect you to rap, nigga.
Funny.
Smoking on woods, heavy rotation. I'm full of frustration. I think I'm coming down. Yeah. I'm smoking on woods, heavy rotation. I'm full of frustration. I think I'm coming down. I got the woods in the back of my jeans. Call around, just a couple of Tracy. I need some weed to roll. Wedding cake would be fine. Let's get married. Shorty, I need the hook up. Do you have any deals? I know I got money, but the relationship build. Tell me what kind of weed man is you? God bless your heart. Smoking on woods, heavy rotation. I'm full of frustration. I think I'm coming down. I'm smoking on woods, heavy rotation. I'm full of frustration. I think I'm coming down. No.
The Great Thinkers.
Let me see if this shit works. Can y'all hear that? All right, cool.
What's this?
Hold on. Look at the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, non-binary souls and all gender-neutral pronouns, we're about to witness is rap excellence, rap royalty.
This is crazy in my ass.
This shit sound like I'm in the game.
The highest position in hip-hop hierarchy history. What I have next to me are monsters. They're diabolical. They're not human. There's something that I really can't explain, but they're amazing. They're amazing at what they do. It may be. The point is that you're wild. You're very wild. And you're uncontrollable. I only surround myself with monsters. And I have a couple with me here today. So I introduce to you this new segment on this podcast. Beware of the beast. Well, I said beware of the beast, but beware of the bars as well. I'm dragging this out because I didn't create the whole entire script. But the sound effects in my ear sound amazing. And I'm glad it sounded right. Y'all ready?
They just sound crazy.
Shit sound like a movie.
They can hear that shit, right?
They should be able to.
That shit sound crazy.
Hold on, man. Damn,
Sound
man.
like
Shit,
nigga took
shit was
us
not
all the way to
prepared.
the darkest depths of the pyramids in Egypt. We got to fight in the night sand.
In the tomb.
In the tomb with the night.
I was like,
Yeah, big ass.
All right, y'all ready?
Sir.
Give you random. See if this shit work.
that's always. I'm a monster in the sheets, and I'm a monster in the sheets, nigga. Yeah. I'm a monster in the sheets, even when I ain't in them. Everything great, even down to the denim. No pretender, number one. You could have me, young contender. Looking at these motherfuckers eat for dinner. It's on my plate. I call it steak. We raise the stakes now. I'm feeling great now. I'm feeling great now. I'm feeling like I'm off the leaf. I'ma need a rake now.
I'ma catch it right off the rebound.
Yeah.
Look what he found, not discovered though. No Christopher Columbus flow. Fuck you, dog. More original, more authentic with it. More symbolism in it when I throw up these ace. Yeah, you know I'm great. I ain't gotta relate the Game Boy Advance. Wait, I ain't gotta say. Wait, put it on the plate like steak when I ate and I cut it in the folds. Then I broke it down
On
to
the Game
eights.
Boy Advance. I had to put it up. Play shit. Play shit. PSP tip. They had to put it in my hands cause I'm pretty cool with it. And I'm sick with it. I had to cough too. Put it in the coffin when I'm coughing too. Everything great when I'm talking to you. But I'm put it up, eights up in your face. What it is or what it is down. I'm like, damn, bro, how you roll it up in your script? We read it up. I'm still dyslexic when I'm looking at the lines. My words flipping, even rhyming every time.
I'm still chilling with the symbols, them the lions. And I'm never ever lying. Why do fools fall in love like Frankie Lyman? I ain't trying, nigga. What is the triumph? I'm just feeling like a tyrant. Little arms on me, so I'm feeling like the tyrant. But I'm still rexing, still flexing, still got it like both flexes. I bring it back up, let it stretch back down just to show you that I'm up.
Fool doing what I say like the name Simon. Everything cool when I'm rhyming. Everything great when I'm reclining. Feeling like I'm nigga really whining. CC or BB or whining.
I will
while
beat your
I'm
ass.
like I'm blinding. Feeling like I'm gliding or I'm hanging. Feeling like I'm swanging. Ooh, with the step back. Feeling like I'm harding with the left hand. And maybe Steph Curry with this 30 range on my hand. Damn. That's a whole lot of shots. Feeling like a noggin. That's a whole lot of knots. Off the top. I'm off the top. Roof getting stupid when I'm loose off the block.
And she looking like Naomi Campbell or Naomi from the Matrix with the band two knots. Slip knot, but I'm all in the rock. Wait, raise the eyebrow like rock, and I carry colorful rocks. I call them crystals though, never met a named Crystal though. Just trying to see how the crystals go. Went from physical to digital, just to show them how it go with a different type of flow. I relapse and get back to what you didn't need, but you didn't even receive. Wait, throw it like a pass and watch him receive. Wait, smoking the gas and watch you receive. Wait,
Receive like a wide receiver on the line. Feeling like a nigga got blindsided, I'm blind. Never mind, it's going out. Feeling like a nigga showing out. Talk some shit show.
God damn it. God damn it.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
What?
you hear? You hear him?
You hear him?
You heard what he said?
You know nothing about that.
Took a little second.
Fire.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
man.
I like that.
Don't ask me to repeat it. I don't know what
It was that moment.
It was almost bars.
Them was them bars.
Momental bars.
All right, man. Well, that's all for today's show, man.
Hey, listen.
We appreciate y'all for joining in with us. You know what I'm saying? We want to thank our guests,
Much love.
Gr8Sky, Jeff Koonz, you know what I'm saying, for pulling up on us, talking some shit. Thank you all at home for listening and watching. Leave us a comment if you're on YouTube. What did you think about, you know what I'm saying? The great rappers that we talked about. What do you think about the albums that we discussed? What do you think about AUBREY and his music videos? What did you think about them bars, man? Like, it was a whole lot that we discussed, man. So please leave a comment and let us know, you know what I'm saying, what you was thinking. Super grateful for the Great Thinkers and Think Space. Follow the Great Thinkers at THEGR, the number 8, THINKA with a Z at the end on all social media platforms. Yeah, man. So before we leave, we want to say don't forget
to talk yo shit.
We out of here. Appreciate you.
All right now, baby. Drive safely.
Oh man. Drive safely.